I was on the highway today, and there was a state trooper car pointed the opposite direction on the shoulder of my side of the highway with its lights on. And usually that means that either there is construction coming up, like a large backup, or there's an accident ahead. And sure enough, there was an accident ahead. And there were about 2 cars involved. And so the traffic was slow, and you had to get all the way over to the right. And there were fire trucks there. And after I passed that vehicle, I looked over to my left just prior to being released into the flow of traffic again. I saw a motorcycle in the ditch on its side. And it was a really, like, a heavy one. I just want to say, like, you know, not one of these little tiny motorcycles. It was like a Harley or something that had a lot of, like, it was a big motorcycle. And about 50 feet away from it was the cyclist. And what it had attracted me to that was a white sheet. And I looked at the white sheet, and white sheets mean death. And however, he wasn't completely covered up. And this is not graphic. I saw a helmet and an arm. So the person, I believe it was a man, had been wearing a leather jacket. So that's all I saw was a leather jacket and the helmet. And he had died a violent death. So I went on my way to the event, and it was a beautiful day, like I said, just gorgeous. And I saw a lot of motorcycles, and Austin, the 11-year-old that I brought with me, kept saying, "Oh, there's a motorcyclist without a helmet." And there were several. And then I thought, well, this person that had died was wearing a helmet. But it just, like, there was like a rush of emotion in my head, thinking, well, I'm really glad that I gave up my scooter when I did, because it's just so dangerous. And you know what? I know if you ride a motorcycle or a scooter, there's a thrill. And you know what? I bet you there's even a thrill, even though I haven't felt it since I was a child, of wind whipping through your hair when you're on a bike. I mean, mine was a bicycle, you know, not a motorcycle. But I bet you that's a really proud feeling, or a good feeling, to be able to just enjoy the weather and feel wind whipping through your hair. And it's dangerous altogether, riding a bike with a helmet or not. But I don't know what happened today. I don't know. I can't tell whatsoever what happened. If whose fault it was, no idea. I don't know if it was speed, or if it was just a freak accident, or whatever. But I just want to personally say that if you're going to ride a motorcycle of any sort, you know, a two-wheeled vehicle of any sort, and obviously there is a danger, Why would you even consider the fact of not wearing a helmet? Why? Where is that? I mean, the thrill of being on the edge of death, and if you're in an accident, your chances are slim anyway. I don't understand. Beyond that small feeling of feeling free and riding a motorcycle and the wind whipping through your hair. And every day that I'm driving on the highway, there are people, this is in America, there are people who pass on the right instead of on the left, and you weave in front of vehicles. Why do you do that? Why? And why do you need to go 80? Why do you need to drive 90 miles an hour? Why do people need to become aggressive? Because you're going to get somewhere 10 minutes earlier? That's what's going to happen. You're going to, you need to go through a red light because you don't have time to stop. You need to go through a stop sign because you're more important than other people. I guess that's what the message it brings. And whatever happened today, God, I pray for that guy on the motorcycle, but I also pray for his family, and I pray for the people that were in the other vehicles. Why can't we be safe? Accidents are going to happen. And just like I've heard 1,000 times, well, I can get run over by a bus by crossing the street. Well, I was taking my girlfriend shopping the other day, and I pulled out into the center lane so I can get over to my right-hand side. And someone was coming along and decided to look a little bit longer at my Beetle. And you know what they say? If a vehicle is looking at you, eventually they'll point toward you without even thinking about it. And this car, came within 5 seconds of hitting me head on, going 40 miles an hour. It jerked with such force, I was just in shock because I had 5 seconds. So, I'm ranting, I know. I was involved in an accident. This will be the third year anniversary of being involved in a hit and run accident, and then another vehicle that was disabled in our accident was mowed down by a cop going at a high rate of speed, not going to our accident. Mowed down. People died. And I watched it happen. So why? Oh yeah, and the person who hit us was passing from the right-hand side. I was a passenger. Hit me. The right-hand side. Why do you need to pass someone on the right-hand side? Ever. Ever. So, God damn it, Pennsylvania. Wear a helmet. If you're gonna ride a motorcycle, have fun, but wear a goddamn helmet. This guy today was wearing a helmet, but geez, if you're in an accident, you at least have a chance. I don't know what happened, but I saw about 20 people. I'm not kidding, 20 people today in certain different areas without helmets on, and they're having fun. They're enjoying The spring. Well, enjoy another spring. Wear a helmet.